In service! 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 Good morning. Good morning. Nice. Keep the smile. Smile, smile, smile. Okay. Why? Sat Sri Akal. Firstly, okay, I mean, it's an honor to be here, to be in front of all of you, to share whatever I can share. You know what I mean? Not because I believe that I'm going to learn from you more than I'm going to say or teach, all right? But I'm still overwhelmed with the introduction. Meaning, I mean, I've come on stage many times, but by making it the in-service way of introduction, that stole my heart. I mean, seriously stole my heart. Of course, I want to correct few things that, yes, I carry the flag of making in-service what it is, but it's a brainchild of Dato Sri and Jabadas. All right? It's purely the brainchild of our beloved founders, our teachers, our mentors. Are you with me? So since you saw the in-service, what cheer they did, the introduction, so let me speak about in-service then, you know what I mean? Because I know many confused faces. Just like the video, you know, when everybody say welcome home and the characters were confused. I'm sure you guys were confused, right? I left my home came to Thailand, you know, what welcome home? True or not? But we call events like this because there's a lot of effort, blood and sweat put into making this event happen. So you only put this kind of effort in your home, right? True or not? I ask you, for example, for Diwali, for Eid, or be Christmas. These are all, we grew up with this, right or not? We grew up with these cultural festivals. Then you invite people to your house, don't you? Hello? So you invite people to your house, then what do? You make sure everything is in place. Everybody at home will have different duty. Mom will have different, the father, the brothers, the sisters. Correct or not? but you give 100% to invite people to your home. So make whoever came to your home, you say, welcome. Right? So similar to this. Very similar. So this is Diwali, Christmas, Chinese New Year, Eid put together. Are you with me or not? So this is your home, this is our home. So that's why it says welcome home, because this is where we belong. As you go in the journey, you will start understanding it further. It's still some of you very early in the journey. There's not late being in the journey. There's never and can never be. Because all of us started off being one of you. Whoever you have heard so far, whoever you're going to hear, was seated like you and was aspired, hey, one day I want to be here. You get it? Yeah, so your beautiful team, led by, of course, VP Kavita, VP Sachin, and all the leaders. If I have to name, then I scared I miss somebody's name, then not fair, right? So all your beloved lovers have put a system in place for you to be here, if you want to be, if you aspire to be, right? Do you understand? Okay, good. So, then this concept of in-service was created many years back. None other than Dato Sri and Japa. All right? Why they created this? What's the idea behind it? Is it we don't have money to hire people to come and run? To do the ushering, to take care of the welfare of you guys, to take care of the security, to take care of the doors you come, to check your tag. True or not? You can be hired. Have you guys been in concerts? You've been in concerts, right? And they have these people wearing black mostly, and behind written crew. True or not? Exactly, it's written crew, right? But here, if you see behind their uniform is written in service. What it means? Come on, mostly all of you from a country where in service existed or started, called India, right? True or not? That's where it started. So let me elaborate about this. So this concept started that when we say people welcome home, shouldn't the home made into a home by our own internal people other than paying somebody else? Logic, right? Because you carry a certain energy, you know or not? A paid guy, a paid employee is a paid employee. Now these guys seated here, outside, wherever they are not even paid. They pay to come. Literally, you pay to serve, There's another crazy thing, right or not? Here I do work, then I have to pay for it. Well, let me share with you when this started. So it started way back in 2000, when officially we had our first V convention. All right, so we were handpicked. Okay, we have this event. Everybody volunteer, let's run it. You do this, you do that. And then it grew. But the philosophy behind, it's what keeps it alive until today. It's not about doing it. It's the reason why it's more important. Just like why you're doing this business, there's a reason, right? The main thing is the reason, nothing but the reason. Okay? So the reason is simply that, you see, you're going to make a lot of money in this business. Do you know that? Did your upline tell you this or not? Or is hidden this? Your upline said that? Because your uplines are making a lot of money, Okay. So you're going to make a lot of money. Are you ready to make a lot of money? Yes, many people are ready. But can you maintain this a lot of money always in your pocket? That is the question. See, the worry is what for people who never saw money, suddenly see a lot of money, dangerous. And then also, especially if early 20s, very dangerous. Because you always want to do things that you see your rich friends have done. And this Bollywood movie doesn't help, right? Today, you don't even have to see your friends. You just see Bollywood movie. All the rich masti karte hai, right? True or not? So you wish, if I have that, I will do this. Good. You should. Because the money is there for the taking. Who are hungry, take it. Who is not hungry, will not come to you. I'll talk about money later. This is my favorite subject. Money always been my very, very, very favorite subject. Okay? Because money is unbelievable. Isn't it unbelievable? Yeah, but I'll talk about it later. But I want to talk about the in-service. So, a lot of leaders who made a lot of money, but what happened? When they never saw this kind of money in their early lives, or suddenly it came to them, self-destruction. Are you with me on self-destruction? That means, don't need anybody else to send you yourself. I give you statistics here. All right? Have you heard of this thing called lotteries? Lotteries. You pay money and then you wait lah. And then the draw happens, then you make. So in Canada, that is a lottery been running for many years. Every 20 days, there's $1 million Canadian dollar draw. $1 million, Is $1 million Canadian dollars a lot? A lot lah. Right or not? Okay. So in that particular year, 20 people became millionaires. 20 people. It could be you, whoever. Now, there was this reporter, after 3 years, that means this year they won the lottery. After 3 years, they said, the reporter decided to revisit these 20 people. Let me see what they're doing, how they're doing. Just at the end of the whole study, 3 of them, no more in this world, died. 2 were committed suicide, 1 was killed. All right? About 2 in mental asylum. About 3 or 4 still millionaires. The rest were broker than they were before. That means more broke, They were normal, became millionaire, but after 3 years, they were worse than normal. How? Why? What happened? Because suddenly this money came, friends also will come. Right? Money is relative. You know that, right? You have money, a lot of relative. You know money, you don't know where the relatives are also. Correct. Now your relative, you are in the journey. Your relatives are staying away from you. Because with the Indian media doesn't help, right or not? Don't worry, they will come. Relatives will come behind. I now run away from my relatives. Anyway, so this study was done on these 20 people. Only 3 or 4, I was saying, right, remain millionaires. The rest all gone. Why? Because they didn't know how to handle the sudden cash flow in their lives. So, self-destruction, because some of them got robbed, some of them invested by, friends saying, you put here money, put there, lost everything, okay? And some of them went to gamble, you say it in Hindi, ash, right or not? Kalas. And died, mental asylum. So, when Dato Sri said, well, we know a lot of people could make a lot of money, but we also have to prepare them mentally when the money comes. So one's the reason why all your upline there, they're all super rich, super successful. Don't count the money. Let's talk about success. Success equals to money. True or not? Okay, now, but they were all in service. They all became in service. So basically, grounding yourself. Are you with me? Because when you get all this money and then people all will look at you, Sahab, all that time, you also floating, Because you were the one person who calling people Sahab, and suddenly people calling you, you cannot take it, what? So you started floating, and then you sway away. So becoming in service, first, to run this event, they sleep the least. They're the first one to come, the last one to leave. And they were here 5-6 days before you came. Right or not? And they'll be here until you go back, until they have to wrap up everything. But it's not for anything. This guy who's serving, he's serving for himself. Don't worry, he doesn't need anything. Some of them may be still confused, why am I doing this? Because when you have 2 hours sleep, you say, why lah? Here I am maxing out already. Or I'm making some decent checks. And then I have to wake up morning and the shower and put the uniform and all that. It's tiring, Might as well just sit down there and enjoy, or sit on the VIP stage. Correct or not? So, all that goes in their mind as well. But at the end, the realization comes. Realization doesn't come straight away. I wear uniform, I'm in service. Realization, no. Not every in-service survives to be in service. Can get swayed away also, as long as the mental strength is intact. Are you with me? Right? So Dato Sri made it very clear that anyone in his team, starting off with chief, and all the V partners to AVPs, the V councils, and the leaders, right or not, must fulfill or must follow this whole concept of servant leader, or must be. All right? Because he said, I want people who are grounded. I want people who understand what it takes to make money. Because to make your first 3,000 left, 3,000 right, or continue making, it's not easy. It's possible, not easy. But as long as you carry on doing it, right? But the leaders shouldn't forget that. So that's one thing also, grounding. Can you imagine your upline welcoming you, right or not? And when you run systems in your market, in your state, in your city, the upline come as a VIP, right or not? Because he's going to do the training. So here is reverse, So, do they love it? Yes. Because there's no force. So when I heard this concept way back 20 years ago, I say, wow. I thought I came to QNet just to do every steps and make my steps bigger into cycles and then max out, right or not? Then I start getting, ye kya hai in service? What is this in service? Oh, I have to do this? Oh, what is this? Why? So today, I've been around 20 years, 21 years coming, right? Do I need to still do this? Financially speaking, no need lah. Financially speaking, okay? No need. But Why am I still doing it? Because this is nothing. This is life. This is the life journey. Are you with me or not? We all have journey, right? Everybody out there have their own journey. This is my journey. What I'm doing now is, it's me. It's normal. Are you with me or not when we say about normal? Like how growing up time, what do you do when you were schooling? Morning, wake up and go to school. Then come back, then you have sports in the evening, and then do homework. I mean, of course, breakfast, lunch, dinner happens, then you sleep. Then next day what? Go to school. Then you have the off days, right or not? That is normal. Isn't that normal? So this is normal. This is not like I'm pushing myself to do something. You understand or not? For me, it's like, okay, this is what it is. So, I want you to hear this clip by Dato Sri, the AV team will play. He just talks about this in service. Just hear him out, okay?
You know, the other beauty about VCon, you see all these people sitting around here. Are you with me? See the people walking up with me, my security, my diamond, the people who serve you, the people who guide you. They're called in service. Are you with me? It's a beautiful concept, in service. Because here we share the wisdom of leading by service. Leading through service. We serve to lead. And these are our leaders. In every other company that you go to, these are the people who come up, you know, and parade it. Are you with me? But here, they are the ones looking after you, caring for you, guiding you, guarding over you. They are the ones directing you. And this service that they perform is what is going to make them into leaders. They are already leaders. They're just going to be that much better. Our leaders, your leaders, are sitting right there in front of you. So the first thing, while you sit in chairs, they sit on the ground. They are here hours before you come and are here hours after you leave. Are you with me? Yes. That is true service. And they are doing it only because they wish to serve you and send you back with an experience of a lifetime. Are you with me? Yes. If at all VCon works, it's because of the in-service. If you have a desire, they sit in between you and me. Are you with me? They sit in between you and me. If you have a desire to get here onto the VCon stage one day, you first have to move from there to there.
Okay, so you heard what Dato Sri said, right? I mean, this is his concept. But let me correct something here. Don't have to be in service straight away. Do build your business. But one thing, yes, be in service straight away at home. Be in service to your mom, to your dad, to your elders. That is the priority number one. Are you with me? You have to be in service because the most amazing in service is a mother, you know. Isn't a mother most amazing in service? Who's last to eat, last to sleep, first to rise, clean up your mess, or our mess. I'm talking about my mother, right? No, when we are ill, they don't sleep. When they are ill, they also don't sleep. I mean, you cannot replace that lah. That in service to a level that created by him. Are you with me or not? So it starts from home. So these are the values. This is one of the biggest value I achieve in this business. One of the biggest, or I would say the biggest. Right? People write your dreams or your max out. This is one of my max out. It's just unbelievable. So, that's what I'm saying. So it's a journey. What I do or what we do. It's not like I have to do this. All right? Now, what's interesting about Dato Sri and Japa, all right? Easy for them to say, go and do, and they're not doing. So let me give you an example before I go back, I go to my main topic that I want to share with you. In the early days, when this company was starting, very small, okay, we don't even know whether the company will last next 5 years or not. Whether it be then for next 10 years. You understand or not? When it was only 3-4 countries. It was only few thousand people, IRs. Today, you cannot even count. We are all in all the 6 continents. We're everywhere. 6 continents. All right? But early days, I remember we used to have this concept, the anniversary cruise. What I mean by anniversary, 8th September is QNet birthday. You know that, right? 8th September is QNet's birthday. So the early birthdays when the crowd was lesser, we used to, charter the whole cruise ship. So like a week-on the ship. Are you with me or not? Week-on a ship. And what was amazing, the first one, that ship, or the people in the ship were not ready for our crowd, because ours was all disciplined, came on time and came one time. Until Dato Sri has to fold his sleeve and helping in the check-ins. I remember Japa carrying luggages and putting into the room. You understand or not? So I am the monkey, so monkey see, monkey do, correct or not? This monkey saw it and say, my God, my upline is doing that, you know or not? So, isn't that amazing? So I remember one of these week-ons about, I think 2006. 2006 was in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. I know many of you haven't been to Weekon, and many of you have been. I believe you will come to Weekon. I'm sure this is one of the criteria as well, or one of your goals. So one of the Weekon, 2006, there's a group of in-service called the Diamond. You know or not? When Dato Sri walks and these people are around, because people want to grab him. I don't know what they want to, rip shirt off or whatever. I don't know, So we have to, because he gets scratches, bleeds and all that. Because, of course, everybody want to hold him, right or not? It's okay, but they can hold. But the guy in front is that, the 10th guy will jump and not hold, you know or not? He injures everybody and injures Dato Sri also. So we started this concept of protecting, not that he doesn't want to reach. So in 2006, he was staying in the same hotel when we did the Beacon. So we were outside the suite in the waiting room, waiting for him. He was wrapping up a meeting. Okay, is he coming? So I told the in-service, just sit down. So there was a sofa, 3 of them sat down there, 2 here. He said, sit down. At least relax a bit lah, because they were standing, They have to stand. But suddenly he appeared. So I'm like, you get it or not? He appeared. So the in-service down also stood up. But the 3 of them, 2 of them stood up. The one fellow is ready, went to different zone. You understand or not? So we all like, I'm like, I contacting the in-service nearest to him. I'm saying, I'm getting angry also now, you know what I mean or not? Besti kar raha hai yaar, you know what I mean or not? You understand or not? And then Dato Sri said, that's okay. And Dato Sri literally said, this is the person, right? This is the guy. Dato Sri literally went on his knees and started pressing his legs. I mean, I was like, so I want to tell you that this is the upline we have. So I want to tell you that you are led by this upline. It's just not talk. He walks the talk. Are you with me or not? So, I mean, would a millionaire do like this? Now you go back to your town and look all the super millionaires. Would they ever even say hi? You understand? They think they're bigger than God, right or not? Yeah. And when you tell Dato, thank you, and blah, 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 he said, no, I am just the sleepers of his. I am just the sleepers of his. Can I tell you a secret? Can I tell you a secret? I think I never told anybody before. Okay? I don't know, I should tell or not. No, yes, yeah, but I don't know, I mean, but I tell, okay? Shit, I tell it, okay. No, in his office, whichever office, let's say in the Malaysia office, nice office, amazing, of course. He has this like for art and all that. He has a pair of chappals, literally chappals, all right, on his chair. So when he goes there, he take out the chappal, sits, and finish, he put back the chappal on the, just to remind himself, I am nobody, I am just God's chappals. Until today, he do it. Now this monkey sees, and my God. So then it's absolute faith, absolute surrender. Correct or not? I want to be led by this person. I want to be led by this teacher of mine because he walks the talk. Are you with me? Now when I talk about Dato Sri, you clapped because I acknowledge about something. But let me tell you another thing. I was in Ivory Coast. You know where's Ivory Coast? In Africa. It's west side of Africa facing the Atlantic Ocean. In a city called Abidjan. Okay? So I was there. Did a training, one-day training. So I had my slot for about 4,000 people. This was about 10 years story, yeah? 10 years ago. Some of you were still in school, I guess. Okay, 10-year story. And so as I was doing my modular training, and I used Dato Sri's name and say as a reference, you know, I remember when I was starting this business, Dato Sri, I asked him a question, he advised me. Just saying Dato Sri, people start clapping. Clap, clap. Just something like that. I was just using as a reference, not telling you about what he did. You know what I mean or not? And when my network collapsed because of some issues happened, media and all that, so I went to Dato Sri and he told me, no problem, you just go, the journey. I just said Dato Sri name, the crowd was clapping. So it interrupted my whole, are you with me or not? So he interrupted. I was like getting annoyed same time. But then I said, hey. So 2 hours finished. So I went back. Then the next speaker came. So I was sitting behind like that. And I asked the upline of the market. All right? I said, hey, his name is AVP Fofana, all right? So I was asking Fofana, hey, when I'm talking and I just mentioned Dato Sri's name, not acknowledging but just using as a reference, why is there applause? And they keep on applauding. So he smiled, you know. He just smiled and said, number one, let me explain to you. All right? These people you see here, many of them didn't even know that they'd be eating the next meal. That means they didn't know before this that they're going to have a next meal. Many of them have families but children not going to school. Many of them struggle to put 3 meals on the table. Many of them fail to have a proper roof on their head. So what Dato Sri and Japa have done by bringing this business into our lives in West Africa, when they applaud, is they are sending appreciation and love to him wherever in the world he is. Are you getting me? That means just sending blessings. He said, every house, when we do prayers, we mention his name and Japa's name. So we know he will hear our love, our blessing, and all our warmth we give to him. So I was like amazed. I mean, we are still in Asia, you know what I mean? Malaysia, where Dato Sri stays, and you guys in India, mainly Vietnam, wherever you are. And this is crossing the Indian Ocean, crossing Africa to just the edge, and have this thought process. So that's why I went every stage around the world. When I shared, and everybody, whenever I say Dato Sri is, clap lah. You all forgotten already. Because wherever you see, he can hear you. Trust me. There's only one person and Japa that comes to events. Like our events, normally the bosses or the founders of the company will come during 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, go back. But ours, stay till everybody goes back. Are you with me? So we have people who lead us, who walk the talk. Are you with me? So this is a little bit about in-service that I wanted to share with you. All right? But you see, I was talking to some of your uplines. I wanted to know the demographic of you guys, your age, that means your age, and also your age in the business. So I have an estimation. So some of you already been in the journey. Some of you started journey about a year. Some of you been around 6 months. Some could be 3 months. Am I right? So we are all in different junctions of the journey. Let me tell you, I also was part of this journey. And I like to hear when somebody speaks about their success story, you know. True or not? I am sure you guys would have gone to YouTube and look at some of the success story like AVP Tobeng in Indonesia. Have you heard his story, right? Yes, coffee seller makes $1 a day. Today, one of the highest earner in the world, and own his own island. Own his own island. Until today, do not speak English. Still speak Bahasa Indonesia. But earn a note written in English, US dollar. So this ISB, we had an ISB in January. That means January just last month, actually 10 days ago. We had a participant I came to know. Okay? It's interesting, huh? I mean, amazing. This guy is from Sierra Leone, 2 years in the business. Sierra Leone qualified himself to come for ISB, like you have qualifications. So qualified to come for ISB because it's one of his dream. Then I was curious and find out about what exactly his background before this. Are you with me or not? You know what his background is? He is aged 26, 25, 26 years old. Sierra Leone. Where is Sierra Leone? Africa. Okay? Near Ivory Coast. His job in his small town is digging hole for people to do their job. Now you're confused. Do their job. I tell you in the real term lah. He dig hole for people to shit. Are you listening or not? Then he makes money. So dig, so people to shit. I mean, I was like, so I said, to join the business, it costs money, correct or not? He said, I just worked, I just digged, make as much money as I can for this journey. And now he said, number one, nothing going to stop me. You have no idea, nothing going to stop me. He comes from a family of 15 siblings. That means brothers, sisters, 15. And he was the lower end of the betting order, you know. All right. But today, he handles his whole family. And he's seen as the elder brother. Never went to school. Never went to school, you know. Digging hole. Never went to school digging hole, but can draw circles. Learn how to draw circles. This is your left, this is your right. You have 3,000 BV here, 3,000 BV there, boom. That's all he knows. And I'm telling you, just wait and see, I believe, because I saw fire in his eyes. Give him another 2-3 years, you'll be hearing his story. Bought a car. He bought a car, I mean, unbelievable. Doesn't matter what brand, he bought a car, freaking car. So these are one story. I am sure in your team, or you are a story yourself, right or not? Correct. So, in us, we have a character. All of us have a character, right or not? Who we are. So while building this business, everybody comes in front, a prospect comes in front of you, straight away, the guy has 4, he doesn't have 4 in him. Out of these 4 characters, he's one of the character. Are you getting me? Out of these 4 characters, one character is him. So what are the 4 characters? First character is a loser. There are 4 characters in a person, huh? Your prospect or whoever is building the business. A loser, first. Second character, it's a wimp. You heard of a wimp? I will elaborate later. So there's a loser, there's a wimp. Third character, a follower. A follower. More like a monkey see, monkey do. You understand or not? And the fourth character is a leader. Now, these are 4 characters, right or not? A loser, a wimp, a follower, and a leader. Every prospect who you see on the table has this one of it. You or your downline also have this. Now, let's talk about the loser. Because here I'm teaching you about networking a little bit, all right? How do you spend time with this or just leave them? A loser. I mean, he already say he's a loser. Leave him. Don't waste your time. I am a loser. Why can't you hear it? I'm a loser. Leave me alone. I don't want to do this. I'm a loser. Then there's another character called whimp. But I don't talk about loser a lot because that's it, period. Loser. But whimp, this character called whimp, I guarantee you, many in your network or many you're going to meet. Who is this wimp? What is the wimp? This wimp character complains about everything. In your neighborhood, I am sure there's an auntie who's a wimp. You understand or not? Who would come like, the world going to end. This Wuhan disease, sabne mar jayenge. You know, everybody's going to die. They just complain and explode whatever happened. People who are not worried also make them worry. True? I mean, they want to be with you because they don't want to be out of this growth. They want to be part of it. They don't want to be left out. But they are nothing but negative to you. Totally negative. They will say, cannot, this is difficult, I tried this, I heard about this, many people fail, it's impossible, it doesn't make. You know, in your downline, sometimes you have to handle who takes your most time. Wait, you put some thought process. I'm coming there, okay? So 4 characters, yeah. So the wimp don't want to do and don't want you to do also. Because they don't want to be left behind. See, if they don't want to do and then you do it, they are left behind. Correct or not? They are very careful. They are very fixed people. Are you with me? They are very, very fixed people. So, how do you deal with this kind of people? You cannot leave them also. Because if you leave them, when you want to sign me up, I gave the money, you talk big things, and now I'm just complaining a little bit, you're leaving me. You're a scam. So now you also like, man, if I leave here or him, might do a complaint. But if I listen to her or him, I might die like him also. Negativity will come into me also. Correct or not? So you cannot let go, you cannot hold also. You are now in the confused land. In this gray area. You understand or not? Where and what? So you see this thing on the board. All right? The fixed mindset. These are the people, because of failures, they limit their abilities. That means they say, fail means kalas, cannot already. Fixed. Right? And then you also see, I'm either good at it or not. Kalas, it's not mine. I cannot sell. I don't know how to sell. You hear this also? Correct. And then you have that, I don't like to be challenged. Give me my space. Why are you pushing me? Why are you asking me to come to the system? Maybe I cannot. I have my own problems. Will you handle my problem so I can come to the system? No, right? You also hear this kind of people, right or not? So you relate back to the people in your network, all right? I can do it, I also cannot do it. Very fickle-minded. Not sure of what they want. When I'm frustrated, I will give up. They give up, they come back again. you know. And then, so they always will say what they know, and they don't care about what you are saying. You here put all your effort, all your blood and sweat, trying to convince and making the person understand, but literally you're wasting your time. Because a very fixed mindset. Yeah, easy for you to say, you made it already, what? Is that familiar? You hear from people, right or not? Or maybe you are one of them. You just came here to see, what is this DWD magic? What is this? Ye kya hai? You keep on pushing me, flight ticket, pass and all that. What is this DW? One of you are that. So I'm talking to that people. For those who are not, you hear me so that you know how to handle those are back home, or the ones you are going to meet soon. Okay? So these are the people that is end of the world is coming tomorrow. Tomorrow, you know, that means they're ready to, but 50 years will pass, 100 years will pass. Are you with me or not? So these are the fixed mind people. So how do you handle them? You cannot leave them, because if you leave them, they curse you. And the whole neighborhood will know you are a scammer. Paisa liya hai, abhi chor diya. Right? So you're in the junction that, oh my God. Complain. Even in the book of Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, these are the chicken little people, the chicken who makes a lot of noise. You know, one murgi give anda, how the whole village, okay, anda, so okay, like good. But the whole village knows, is the anda diya hai, right? Exactly. So this is the person who bought the product, so-called anda, told everybody, but don't do anything. You understand or not? And then not making money, tell everybody also. Negative more than positive. These are called wimps. Now the other category, well, I will come back to this. The other category are the followers. So this followers category is good. These are students. These are who are willing to learn, who are willing to go the extra mile to understand. But we have people in the network, followers, stay as followers to very long. That means don't have confidence, want to be on the leader's shadow always. Cannot. Everybody must aspire to be a leader. You know that, right or not? But the followers has hope to push them into leaders. So what is a leader? So just a leader, this follower, we want to bring it to become a leader. So it's a good chance, spend time. Now you, as an upline, okay? So you have losers in your network, you have whim in your network, you have follower in your network, and you have leaders in your network. If you proportion 100% into these four categories, how many percent you give to each of them? So leaders, we end up giving less. He's the leader, no? He knows what to do. Give him freedom a bit. So maybe you give 10%. Meet once, twice, 3 times a week. On the phone daily, but meeting lesser. Then the follower, whatever you say, listen, yes, yes, yes. So you are also, okay, 30%. Because if the fellow is listening to me, something will happen. The loser, 0.5%. Because he say, I'm a loser. Sharto miro. Leave me alone. I'm a loser. But this wimp, in Tamil you say kadavalai, you know, when you're not, ayo, kadavalai. This fella is the noisiest and the least productive. All right? So you as an upline end up giving, you have given 10%, 30%, you end up giving this person 60% of your time. Because he's the noisy one, attention seeker. Are you with me? The attention seeker. We will tackle this later. So the leader has a different mindset. It has a growth mindset. A whimp has a fixed mindset. A leader has a growth mindset. You see the growth mindset on the screen. If I fail now, good. I have opportunity to grow further. See how the person thinks. All right? And then here it says, I can learn to do anything I want. That means while doing things, I'm learning. All right? My effort and attitude determine my abilities. I like to try new things. So a leader likes challenges, right or not? Bring you out, baby. You get bored, you know. A leader who don't have challenges get bored very easily. Because what is it now? Yes, kuch karna hai yaar. Bore ho rahe hum. Right? So, you see the difference. So, a leader becomes a warrior. So a leader mindset is a growth mindset. A leader's mindset is a growth mindset. But it technically, he's a warrior. La. Are you with me or not? So the question is, you have to ask yourself, am I a warrior or am I a wimp? Do I want to be a warrior or do I want to remain a wimp? Do I like warrior or I love wimps? I don't know. You know, you tell yourself. You have to instill this and keep saying that to yourself. So, I came across all these 4 characters in individuals in my network. Still. It would not stop. I am sure within a family, if you have a big family, I'm sure the characters of some of the siblings, not all are leaders, right or not? Maybe one of the sibling is a complainer, you know, that complain to the mother, everything, complain. We don't have to go out, we have to look within the house. So, what you need to address today, or when you go home, all right? How am I going to make as many warriors in my team as soon as possible? Because time is short, you know. We all think we have a lot of time. I tell you short, why? Because I'm already 20 years in this business. I don't know where the 20 years went. You know, it's like I just joined a couple of years back. And I swear, when I look at it, hey, 20 years? My God. Had hair, no more hair. Had hair, no more. But that is by choice, you know. You want to know? It's fashion. See, I was building this business aggressively still. So I had a dream. God came into my dream. Because I always say, you know, I want to be a millionaire, I want to achieve this and all that. So he said, you know, you decide, choose one. You can have a million hair or you want to be a millionaire. So my choice is obvious, right? So when this goes off, then I become a billionaire, no? So this is just million only yet. No, so, and so I said, I have to be a warrior. If I want to lead a team, teams only can be lead people who have that, what do you call that? not afraid mentality. Right or not? Who will go in the battlefield front and don't care and make sure. See, that's why there's a difference between a boss in a company and a leader, right or not? The boss will tell you, hey, you do. But the leader will do and show you how it's done. True or not? You heard all this very commonly, you hear, right? Many motivational speaks you have heard on YouTube and or wherever. And, but live it. You have to live the life. So, are there still whimp in my surrounding? Yes. 20 years already, still have. Like leeches, you know leech? You know what's a leech or not? Suck your blood, still not getting full. At least leech, the real leech, suck your blood, full, they drop. They suck your blood, they drop. Okay, they leave you. But this whimp, suck your blood, full, still sucking only. Chorde nahi, you know, I mean or not? But you cannot run away from that. So how? You up your game. And you have to have, what do you call that? The personal face-to-face chat. And tell the person, listen, I'm here always. My phone line is always open. Call me anytime, but I cannot keep on reminding you to do this. Whatever is happening in our surrounding, right? We either choose to listen and keep on analyzing it. You know, right? Too much analysis leads to paralysis. You become paralyzed. All right? So you see, there's this video about warrior. You know the movie Rocky? Stallone, right? You hear this clip. All right, I want to discuss about this clip. Can I have the clip, please?
You know, living with you, it hasn't been easy. People see me, but they think of you. Now with all this going on, this is gonna be worse than ever.
It don't have to be.
No, sure it does.
Why? You got a lot going on, kid.
What, my last name? That's the reason I got a decent job. That's the reason why people deal with me in the first place. Now I start to get a little ahead. I start to get a little something for myself. And this happens. Now I'm asking you as a favor not to go through with this, okay? This is only gonna end up bad for you, and it's gonna end up bad for me.
You think I'm hurting you?
Yeah, in a way you are.
It's the last thing I ever wanted to do.
I know that's not what you want to do, but that's just the way that it is. Don't you care what people think? Doesn't it bother you that people are making you out to be a joke and that I'm gonna be included in that? Do you think that's right? Do you?
You ain't gonna believe this. But you used to fit right here. I'd hold you up and say to your mother, this kid's gonna be the best kid in the world. This kid's gonna be somebody better than anybody ever knew. And you grew up good and wonderful. It was great just watching you every day. It was like a privilege. Then the time come for you to be your own man and take on the world, and you did. But somewhere along the line, you changed. You stopped being you. You let people stick a finger in your face and tell you you're no good. And when things got hard, you started looking for something to blame, like a big shadow. Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you wanna be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that. I'm always gonna love you no matter what. No matter what happens. You're my son, you're my blood. You're the best thing in my life. But until you start believing in yourself, you ain't gonna have a life. Don't forget to visit your mother.
So you understood, right? What he just said? Son was being a wimp. Correct or not? Because he cannot live up to the father's. And then started complaining and saying, get out, leave me alone, you are destroying me further. But the truth, what Rocky said is that Stallone was saying, this world is not a nice green garden. You understand? Always flowers, 24/7. No. It's a tough world. Right? So we either can sit down and cry about it, or we wake up and rise and be a warrior. Write your own destiny. Are you with me or not? See, I have a lot of challenges, you know. Do you think I never face challenges? Do you think I never sit down and cry before when things are not happening? I did cry, lah. Seriously. I did cry. Many years back. And I thought I was losing it. But I think you have to clear it, right or not? And stick to what you want. So a warrior has a clear goal. A warrior has very, very high clarity what he or she wants. Are you with me? Right? Because at times, when we come to a junction and everything is not happening our way, what happens? Demoralize? Self-motivation go down? True or not? And thinks the world is against me. Think, man, kalas, finish. You better die than do anything. That's all the wimp, the loser mentality. So you guys are from followers to warriors, to leaders. The wimp, the losers, leave them alone. And if there is even a little, how in Hindi you say the kira, of wimp in you, kill it. Use laser, zzz, destroy it once and for all. It will not help. You only rise through challenges. Are you all facing challenges? We every day face challenges. Our surrounding is full of challenges. Coming here was a challenge, I'm sure. One was, can I afford the flight ticket? It was a challenge. Your family is saying, this month, this year is a bit tough. Why are you spending money unnecessary to go for this? That's a challenge. And then this coronavirus not helping. True or not? Thailand mein so many cases, why are you going? Pagal hai tu, you mean or not? So that's challenges. Challenges come from different angle you don't even know. So if you just want to wait and see challenges and then blow it up, challenges blew it up, you'll be there. But if you are a warrior, you walk towards it. You're a warrior, you walk towards it. Understand? You heard of this term called I can, I will, I must? Right? I can do it, I will, and I must. Right or not? Isn't that a warrior mentality? Look at it and say, I can do it, I will, and I must do it. Right or not? So I remember just looking at this young girl, because this was many years back, couple of years, my son, similar age that time. And what do you call that? He likes doing puzzles. You know puzzles? the weird shape, then you make, and then become a scenery, right or not? So for children, the bigger ones, very easy. So at that age, he was so good that I started buying the tougher one, which I also have to crack my head, you know what I mean? And he was very fast. So I remember this in the living room, in the hall. I was seated and doing those days were more SMS, less WhatsApp, no WhatsApp yet. Are you ready? My team. This was in the afternoon, and my little hero came back from his play school, and he was doing this. Then he doing halfway, and then three-quarter, and he said, "Daddy, something wrong. That young, the pieces are not correct. There's some missing." And that's why. So he was getting angry now. He was going like, shouting, "Mommy," all that. I was sitting there looking, and I said, "Okay, hey, relax, stand up. That age, boys listen easily, you know or not? I miss that now, Now you ask them stand up, you say, why? You get it or not? So, okay, I said, stand up. So stand up. Yes, Daddy. I said, do me a favor. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. I love, some of you are doing it also. Very good. All right? And then say, I can, I will, I must. You know what I mean? So I told him to do that. I can, I will, I said, okay, breathe in. So about 5-7 minutes, I did this process, I said, now, you just told me you can, you just told me you will, and you just told me you must do it, right or not? He said, yes, Daddy. I said, okay, do it. He went back, pop, fix. See, we all are like that because we are doing something and then not happening, and we are only looking at that fault. We have to zoom out again, zoom back, take a breather, get our mentality back at the right frame, and then go back to what we do. Are you with me or not? So the small hero, this is what I did. So he's like, Mommy, I can, I will, I must. Okay, so good lesson that I was happy, proud to teach my son. Of course, I learned from my teachers, right or not? I wasn't born with it. Wait, 3 months later, I was on the phone. I remember walking in the hall, coming, and one leader, one issue, one market, some crap. Like in your market, craps happen, right or not? Don't think only you all are victims. I tell you, if I tell you my crap, you will be he. I come from Singapore, just for your information. Very... Okay, anyway. I'll tell you later, all right, So I was on the phone. I say, impossible. Talking, I'm talking on the phone. And then my voice went louder and louder to the other side. Why, cannot, it's difficult. Why don't you understand? Cannot be done means cannot be done. And I say, okay, bye. Some issue, I can't remember. But I remember this scenario. Why? My little mosquito came back to me. All right, this fella, I say, Daddy. I say, what? And I was still, But when you see the kid, you're like, true or not? Okay? So this mosquito came to me and said, Dad, what? Stand up. Okay? Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And say, I can, I will, I must. Can you imagine? So I learned something from that. That I want to have this warrior mentality that I can transfer to my downline, be it my family members or my team members. Doesn't matter who. It's your people, correct or not? And if you give that positivity, that positivity will help you one day. Are you with me or not? But if you are the crybaby, the wimp, everything comes back to you, crybaby. It's a boomerang effect. You understand boomerang? The Australian Aborigines have this thing shaped like an arrow. When you throw, zzz, it comes back to you. All right? So it's a boomerang effect. So when you give out positivity, you get. When you give out negativity, so you decide what kind of person you want to be. Challenges will come, I guarantee you. I guarantee you. But that's the only way to be millionaire. You tell me which millionaire, had it very easy. Which millionaire had it very easy? None. Every millionaire went through a struggle, went through a journey of up and down. Are you with me or not? Until he made it. You think what, Chief Padman never had that journey? You think he never had the journey? Man, he had the journey. But the only difference about this gentleman, he doesn't show it. He's always in the warrior mode, you know. Whenever I see him, I had my low days. When showing plan, rejection. Nobody signing up. And the other side, the fellow signing up. I say, what is this? Should I buy some flowers, shower, to wash away the bad luck? I don't know. Right? But whenever I spoke to him, Chief, I remember every day after my day of showing plan or whatever, okay, I will give him a call and ask. So that day, I was feeling like damn upset. I was very upset. So I pick up. I say, And then Chief answered, yeah, bro, how are you? Everything. I said, thank you. I'm charged up already. I don't need to talk more. You understand or not? That's why they say your upline is your lifeline. You heard the saying? Your upline is your lifeline. And because he's my upline. I don't know you know this or not. I was trained personally by him. He is the one who signed me up. And with a team of members, he, VP Sati, and AVP Giri, 3 of them had to sign me up. But Chief is Chief lah. You will never see him down. On his worst day, he's up. So now, if I'm led by this kind of leader, how can I be down? So when he talks about warrior mentality, Can you imagine if you convert as many team members in your team to warriors, what will happen to your organization? It will just go where it's supposed to go. The graph will go. Because why? Everybody the same mindset. Everybody will watch for each other. Are you with me or not? So for example, like, if I am building and I'm in the battlefield, because showing the plan or whatever is battlefield, You are there to conquer, to convince him be part of you, correct or not? It's just like those days, the Romans, the Genghis Khan, the Mughlais and all that, what they do, they used to conquer the land, what? And then all of you become them. Am I right? Simple. So what we are doing? We are going there, changing that mindset, become our mindset, and let's go to financial freedom, right or not? Aren't we in this journey? Financial freedom? Yes. So now you need people in that mindset. How do you have it? First, you have to create the mindset. You cannot sit down and cry. So, can you do it alone? Cannot. Because to conquer the world, to conquer what you need to do, you need people with you. I'm just going to show you an example. Can you come here? Yeah. Yeah, come. You, the lady. Come. Okay, 2 of you. Okay, can I get somebody here? Yeah, any one of you. Yeah, you come. Wait. Okay, that lady there. Yeah, come. Okay, come. Doesn't matter, she came already. It's okay, she's here. Just come up. Now, these are my downline. Example, These are my downlines, all right? And we are on the mission to conquer. What we are conquering? Financial freedom. We are conquering financial freedom. We are conquering max out. Money. Are you with me or not? I have a module called money, but just share with you in a while. Okay, so for example, so these were followers in my network. I created them to be warriors. First, I have to be a warrior. Am I right or not? If I'm not warrior, how can I pitch to you to be a warrior? But when I have these kind of warriors around me, I and us will conquer. Because what happened? I will have you here, stand here, face there. Okay, you face here, stand here, face there. You come here, you face there, here. Okay, face there. And you come here, you face there. So now if I have these 4 warriors in my team, if I'm moving towards this, if there's a harm coming from here, would I get harm? My warrior is here. If I'm facing here to guide my team this side, anybody can harm me on my right, on my left. Behind me, cannot, because I have this warrior. Are you with me or not? So if I am out of this is my team, can my team be broken? No, because I have eyes 360 degrees. I have a vision of 360 degrees. I have a mindset of 360 degrees. Because she will conquer here, you conquer this, you conquer this side, you conquer that side. Who can touch you? Nobody. So you have to go there, change the mindset of you first and your people, right? So that's why Dato Sri and Japa have these thousands and thousands. Are you with me or not? They started with 1, They had started with 1-4. But today they have thousands of 4s. So the question is that, how do I make this guy thick to become this warrior? It takes time. You have to spend time. You have to hear his problems. But you have to give him the solutions with positive. Don't sit down, he's telling you his problem. Yala, problem hai yaar. Very difficult, correct. What happened to him? What will happen to him if you talk like that? Out. If I talk to him like that, what happened to him? If he tell me he have a challenge, I say, what a challenge! Tell the challenge, come on baby, come on, bring it on! Bring it on! Then we go towards the challenge. Are you with me or not? So you have to have this warrior mentality. You cannot just be there and complain to upline, this not happening, that not happening, I don't care, shit, I hate it, everything. You cannot. You are only going to destroy yourself further. Let me tell you again and again. All right? These 4 people that I've built didn't have challenges? A lot. But over time, change the challenges into opportunity. Change every challenge into dollar signs. There's a challenge, money to be made. Let's go. Do not back off from challenges. Face the challenges. Because when you back off, the challenge becomes bigger, a mountain. When you go, you will be shocked. You will be shocked. You know what? Probably there wasn't a challenge at all in the first place. It was just a shadow. Are you with me or not? So if this is a wall of challenges, you go to it. And next thing you know, you're walking through it. But a whimp, see a challenges, probably there's none, but see, oh my God. Lie down, started crying, calling mother, father's name. Yes. Thank you. Thanks. So, make a decision. That's it. That's all I want to ask you. You are here today, day 2. You have day 3, day 4. You have enough time to make a decision before you board your flight back home. Where are you going to make the difference? You are here for a reason. You are into this QNet journey for a super reason. All that understood. You have it. You want it. You crave for it. But that's not enough. The mentality to achieve that, it's where we'll take you towards that. Are you with me? Your mentality has to change. Every barrier, you should see it as a nice beach, beautiful sand and blue water that you want to run towards and jump in. Are you with me or not? If you see every challenges, 70% will just remove by itself because challenges are created here. All the clouds are here. So decide. See, I always like to talk about money. You like money? Of course. Who don't like money wouldn't be here. Correct or not? Now people keep on saying it, but Dave, money is not everything. I agree. Money is not everything. It's the only thing. Guys, I won't call you guys, warriors, all right? Listen to me, warriors, okay? Yes, it's the only thing. Today, to pray to God also, you need money, lah. Who says free? My Muslim brothers or sisters who want to go and fulfill Hajj, free, Paisa chahiye, rokra chahiye, right or not? Money. Anyone want to fulfill any? Hindus, for example, even they're living overseas, when they die, and one of the grandparents' dream is that, please take my ashes and put in Ganges, right or not? Free. Need what? Need what? Why are you so scared to say money? Need what? Exactly. So everything needs money, right or not? So when you got this opportunity, why are you so shy? Why don't you be a warrior to achieve the money? Because money only gets attracted to warriors. Can you imagine? You are a wimp. This is $100 US coming to you. Okay, $100. And I'm a wimp. Complaining. The money also, oh my God, I don't want to be in the pocket of this guy. The money also, well, you understand that? But when you say, yeah, I'm going to make it happen, nice, the money also, whoop. Money have a character, you know or not? Has his own this. But I always tell people, don't chase after money. Go after success. Go after your goal. Because you see, like now I'm standing here, all of you, see I'm standing here, I can see a shadow of mine. I see a shadow of mine. Okay? I always say the shadow is money. Can I catch the shadow? This is my shadow. Can I catch it? Hello? Guys, can I or not? Now, if I turn around, walk away from it, what happened to the shadow? What happens? Follow. But the minute you become a warrior, the money will follow. So you decide. You want to become a wimp or you want to become a warrior. Decide. Either you say, I am a wimp, or you say, I am a warrior. I am a warrior. I am a warrior. You decide what you want to be. A warrior? Do you want to be a warrior? Because I've decided that I am a warrior and I always will be one. I'm asking you, how many of you want to be the warrior and follow me? Put up your hand and say, I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior.